Welcome to the Positive Mindset Podcast. My name is Henry Lawrence, and in this episode, we are going to break through. If you are ready to finally make that change, finally start receiving the desires, the vision that you want, this is the episode for you. And make sure to stay tuned to the very end because we're going to take a deep, healing, meditative breath to help us align on this message and move forward throughout the day. So this is a working podcast. This episode, we are doing this together. So you have been forewarned. If you go all the way through this episode, if you allow your mind to speak along with me, if you allow your words to come out of you in alignment with me, you are asking for change. You will be stating to the universe that you are ready for what's to come. You see, so many of us have a vision, we have a desire for things, but truth be told, we're still hanging on to certain things, whether it's because of fear, the unknown, comfort, whatever it is, we're still hanging on to things. And so we want the thing, we desire the thing, but then we wonder in our mind, what will we do when it comes? But that means I have to make this decision. That means I have to do this thing. That means I have to move on from this. That means I have to let this go. And so those thoughts, even though they're small, even though we pretend to hide them, are more powerful than you can imagine. Your entire system is paying attention to what you're thinking. Your entire manifestation system is paying attention to what you're thinking. So when we start saying these things like, I am ready to receive what's next. I'm ready to make the hard decisions. I'm ready to move on in life. I'm ready to become my higher self. I'm ready to start saying no to things. I'm ready to start saying yes to things. I'm ready to be different. I'm ready to be stronger. I'm ready to be faster. I'm ready to be in the next thing. I'm ready for the problems that come ahead. You see, when you start saying that, when you truly say, I'm ready to receive whatever it is to you, whether it's a person, place, or thing, when you start saying, I am ready, it is mine now. I am no longer afraid. I am going to face the fear. I am going to make the decision. I am going to do it anyway. I'm ready to receive. You see, your system, your powerful manifestation of your creative power, whatever you want to call it, is so powerful that you will protect yourself from what's to come without even realizing it. You see, you'll say that you want to do the thing, be on the big stage, accomplish the thing. You'll say it, you'll tell people, you'll write it down, you do all that. But deep down, you know that if you do that, then you have to leave home. Right? Are you really ready to leave home? You know if you do that, you'll have to quit your job. Are you really ready to quit your job? You know if you do that, you'll have to let go of this friend group. Are you ready to let go of that friend group? Really? You see, this is what so many of us truly struggle with it. But it's time to say, I'm ready to do it anyway. Universe, give to me. I'm welcoming it. I will be the one to make the decision. I will say no to these things. I will say yes to these things. I'm not sure what I'm going to do in this area, but I'm ready for it. I'm ready to face the decision. I'm ready to face the consequence. I'm ready to face the experience. Whatever it is, you have to start speaking this way because you are too powerful to let one small thought slide, one disbelief slide, one bit of hesitation slide. Are you truly ready for it? Deep down, do you know? Will you receive the thing, whatever it is? Can you receive it with knowing the consequence that's to come? Knowing the experience that's to come? Because if you're not, it'll never happen. It doesn't matter how much you pray for it. It doesn't matter how much work you put in for it. It doesn't matter how much meditation you put into it. It doesn't matter. The mustard seed is powerful. You can have everything aligned, but that seed is more powerful because it in itself holds the most powerful belief. Right? A want is strong. But a belief is unbreakable. So if there's a belief in you that resides in fear of what will happen when that comes, it'll never come. It doesn't mean that you can't be afraid of what's to come, but you have to accept it. You have to say, yes, I know I'll have to make these decisions when it comes. And maybe I don't know how I'm going to handle it, but I'm ready. Give it to me. I'm ready to sink or swim. Give it to me. I'm tired of playing it safe. Put me into the next level. Put me into the next experience. I want it now. It is mine now. Are your thoughts that strong to where you want to go? Is your motivation, your speaking, your energy, everything, is it moving into that type of arena where there's no more safety net? You're cutting all ties with the old belief system. You know what? They may not be my friend anymore when I do this. You know what? This job may fire me when I do this. You know what? This may happen when I do this. In fact, I expect it to, and I don't know how I'm going to handle it, but I am ready. Give it to me. Right? Wake up in the morning with this kind of mantra, this kind of power. My name is Henry and everything is working out for me. I know today is proof that I'm on my adventure. I know that my success is coming. My abundance is coming. The experience that I desire is coming because it's here now and I'm letting go. Yes, I'm afraid, but I'm letting go. Right? I don't think we have to hide from fear. I don't think we have to hide from those things. Right? If we put that stuff down, then it just keeps us where we're at. But if we become the person that does it anyway, you know what? I'm afraid to fly on this airplane, but I'm flying anyway to go this place. I'm afraid to lose my job and bet on myself, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm afraid to talk to this person because what if they reject me, but I'm going to do it anyway. You see, the person that is going to do it anyway, meaning they are going to be the energy anyway, even if they have fear, even if they have doubt, will become it. Fear is part of the breakthrough. Regret is probably part of the breakthrough. All the difficulty, all the loss is part of the breakthrough. So are you truly ready to say, I want this thing now? I want it now. Give it to me. I don't care what happens when I get it. Can you really say that? Try it. Say it with me. And figure out what it is that you want, right? Whether it's the money, whether it's the place, the experience you want out of your situation, you want into a new situation, say it. I want this financial freedom now, and I don't care what comes with it. I'm open. I'm ready. I want to face the challenge, right? Say it with that kind of intensity. Say it with that kind of power. You can't be stopped when you start thinking that way. You can't, because you're going to be afraid. You know, you're climbing. You're climbing. You're going to new heights as you expand. You know what? It's going to look different. It's going to be scary sometimes. You're going to feel alone sometimes. You're not going to feel secure all the times. You're not going to feel comfortable all the times. If you want those things, security, comfort, stay where you're at. Because then life becomes predictable. If you are tired of living the same day over and over, it's because you are hanging on to something. And maybe you know that pain is coming. Maybe you know that heartache is coming when you do this thing. Maybe you know that loss is coming. Maybe you're just not even sure. You're just afraid. Do it anyway. Say, my name is whatever your name is, and I'm going to do it anyway. Step into that frequency. Declare that it is yours, and you will face anything and everything that comes with it because you want it. I want the good, the bad, and ugly. I want everything that comes with this vision. Give it to me now. I'm ready to do it afraid. I'm ready to do it scared. I'm ready to do it not know, right? That person accomplishes things. That person experiences things. It's not just something that you say like, yeah, no, I'm ready to do this. No, it's something you believe within you, right? When you start putting these together, when you start bundling your fear as a reality and say, hey, look, I'm afraid now. I'll be afraid then, but I'm ready to go. Give it to me, universe. I expect it. I expect to win. I expect to succeed. I expect to be fruitful. I expect to make lots of money. I expect to have lots of joy. I expect to have lots of adventure. I expect to be able to travel. I expect to be able to free. I expect to be able to love. I expect to be able to receive all of those things now. Those are my conditions of life, right? And I will do anything and everything as I am now, afraid, right? I don't need to not be afraid anymore. I'm just going to go for it. I don't need to worry about the consequence anymore. I'm going to go for it. Right? When that is your energy, you can't be stopped because you are it. It doesn't matter if failure comes because you're going to show up anyway. It doesn't matter if loss comes. You're going to show up anyway. Right? You are stepping into someone that's in pursuit versus someone that's in perfection. Right? Well, everything's got to be perfect before I do it. I got to solve this and I got to solve this and I got to solve this and I got to solve this. It's impossible. With everything being abundant, it's impossible for you to solve it all. You are not the one creating the universe in that sense. You are someone experiencing it. So dictate your own experience and stop trying to control everyone else's. If someone doesn't like the change you're going to make, too bad. And I know that's hard. And maybe for something simple, like maybe you're just moving to a new town. Maybe you're changing everything in your life and it is really hard. It's not about what's fair. It's not about, well, Henry, you don't understand my life. I don't need to. I don't need to. If you want this, you got to really want it. And that means speaking to the universe saying, give it to me now, and I know what's coming with it. I know that hard decision's coming with it. I want it. Admit that you're afraid. I'm afraid, but give it to me anyway. Admit that you're scared. I'm scared, but give it to me anyway. Right? Then you're going to show up to that experience, and guess what? When you get in it with that attitude, with that mindset, you will find your way through it. You'll make your way to the other side, and no matter what happens in it, you'll say, I did it. You know what? I did it. Yeah, it was scary. Yeah, I lost the things I thought I was going to lose, but I did it. I am the one that can do these things. I am the one that creates an experience in my mind, then moves into it, right? That's what's on the other side for you. This is maybe not the same energy in every episode. This isn't calm. This isn't relaxed, because it's supposed to put a fire in you. A fire in you that once it starts burning, you can't stop. When you step into that gear, it's like I can't sit down. If you were going where I was going, you wouldn't sit down either. I can't not make this call. Do you know what's on the other side for me? I can't not have this belief. Do you know what I get to receive? Do you know who I get to become? Right? When you let that fire burn within you, when you step into that powerful energy, anything and everything will happen for you. Say it with me. I want it now, and I'm scared anyway. God, I want it now. Universe, I want this now. Right? I need this now. This is me now. This is my experience. And I'm going to show you every day with my thoughts and my actions. That is my dedication to the universe. My dedication to this experience is I'm going to keep showing up truly anyway. There's going to be no disbelief. There might be fear, but I'm showing up anyway. Right? I'm not like the fear, be glad that it hasn't happened yet. I'm not going to let the suspicion, the lack, whatever it is, I'm not going to let that little seed that's still happy that it hasn't happened yet exist anymore. It can be afraid all at once, but it's going with me. Right? When you step into that, you're invincible. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to slow it down. We're going to take this message in, because we could go over and over and over with this, stepping into it. And I hope you do. I hope you leave this message, you leave this podcast as a different person. Right? Tuned up. Tuned in. And so what we want to do is we want to take a deep breath in. And when you breathe in, just receive. Receive it all. Receive the fear. Receive the doubt. Receive the scarcity. Receive the lack. And most importantly, receive that beautiful vision of yours. And then as you hold your breath, step into it's happening anyway. Look out, world. We're succeeding anyway. Right? Whatever that means to you. And as you exhale, allow anything that doesn't resonate with you to leave you, so we can move forward in this energy. Are you ready? Let's go ahead and take a deep breath in. And out. I truly hope that you hear this second thing that I'm about to say. And that's, I'll see you on the other side. I'll still put the podcast out. There'll still be message after message after message, day after day, content after content. But I want to see you on the other side. I'm not the same. The me that shows up tomorrow is not the same, right? Your perception of me will be dictated by who you become. Right now, you can do it. You can take it all in and say, give it to me. I'm doing it scared. I'm doing it, whatever that energy is for you that's holding you back. That small energy, that's 0.001% of you, that's a powerful seed of disbelief that is actually excited, that is glad that it hasn't happened yet. It's erased. It no longer has that power. Because when you let that go, you become the rising tide that lifts all ships. Well, thank you so much for watching. I hope this episode was impactful and gave you a different perspective on whatever it is that you're going through. If you want to make sure you don't miss a single episode and you want to go deeper into these messages, every single time a new episode comes out, I send out a little email that has exercises to help you dial in every morning. They're simple, it's quick, it takes this message, it makes it easy to follow exercises that you can do straight from your email every single morning and dial in. If you want that in your email box on this episode, whether you're listening to it on a podcasting platform or on YouTube, go to the description, scroll down, go subscribe to this email, click on it, and you will get it every single day. You can also follow me on social media. There's my Instagram and TikTok down below as well. Well, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and I can't wait to talk to you next time.